1 year away from the 2012 elections, President Barack Obama's campaign knows a few things for sure. Jobs and the economy are almost certain to be the top concern for voters, and the economy will have recovered little under Obama's watch. So how will the president convince the public he deserves a second term? It starts with shelving the hope and change message that helped him win in 2008.
They really can't do that again because, for one thing, you're the incumbent, you don't want to be talking about change. But more than that, the economy is going to be so bad that it wouldn't make any sense.
The campaign wants to turn the election from a referendum on the president to a choice between Obama and his eventual Republican opponent. The president will argue that his agenda is slowly but surely turning the economy around. And he'll try to make the case that he's looking out for the middle class and the GOP favors the wealthy.
The Republicans in Congress and the folks running for president have made their agenda crystal clear. They have two basic economic priorities, two basic proposals. Tax cuts for the wealthiest individuals and biggest corporations. And the second proposal is to gut just about every regulation that you can think of.
But will that approach be inspiring enough to get the first-time voters who helped Obama win the White House back to the polls in 2012?
That's the real challenge for a president who's got a 9% unemployment and is likely to have a 9% unemployment. You just have to find some way to turn people on because you know they're going to be turned off just by the circumstances.
The biggest difference between Obama's re-election bid and his 2008 run is that this time around he's also tasked with running the country. And that means that everything that happens here at the White House, from presidential travel to action on the economy, is also being viewed through a political lens. As the president travels around the country campaigning for his jobs bill, he's mainly stopping in political swing states. He recently spent 3 days on a bus tour through Virginia and North Carolina, two traditionally Republican southern states that Obama won in 2008. He's using his time on the road to try to separate himself from Washington's partisan bickering.
It's pretty clear what our country and your leaders should be spending their time on. We should be talking about jobs.
But the shaky economy means Obama could very well lose those states this time around, and he could struggle to hang on to other more traditional battlegrounds.
I think the biggest concern for Obama is that they could very well lose Ohio, Florida certainly, and then they've even got to worry about states like Michigan and Pennsylvania, which tend to be close but have gone Democratic a number of times, and he won fairly easily last time.
One factor leaning in Obama's favor: money. The president raised more than $70 million this summer. That's tens of millions more than his Republican rivals. And by some estimates, his campaign could end up raising $1 billion. Julie Pace, The Associated Press, The White House.